to Color Yoga. My name is Kyle and welcome to the Restorative series. If you are looking for a place to unwind after a busy day, or perhaps your thoughts are busy and you're looking for a space to sort of cool your mind and body, then you are at the right place. Today we have a 20-minute practice lined up. It is an all levels class. You don't need any props or blocks. If you do have a pillow or a blanket, it does help a lot. And I'm going to encourage you to get into the posture and allow yourself the time to slowly unwind. These things don't happen immediately, and often after a long day, we've been kind of holding onto this tension, and it takes a few rounds of long, quiet breath to release that tension and get into a nice still place. And if you fancy seeing any behind the scenes of what goes into making these videos, you can always hit me up on Instagram. And if you'd like to support the channel, and if you like these videos, you can always hit the subscribe button not to miss out, and the like button to help with the algorithm. It really does go a long, long way. Otherwise, when you're ready, grab your mat and let's begin. Welcome back. Bring yourself to a comfy seat. And if you'd like, you can always find a bit of relief by sitting on something. It does ease the tension in the hips if needed. Rest your hands onto your knees, sit up nice and tall. Inhale to fill. Long exhale, let your eyes close and take a few minutes to arrive into your seat, making any last adjustments. And when you're ready, commit to stillness. And throughout today's class, I'm going to encourage you to feel into your breath. Don't worry too much about what your practice looks like, but really just embody your attention and see how that changes your experience. Take a deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale to let it go. Inhale to fill. Exhale to release. Last time, nice and slow. Inhale, feel the cool air in your nose. Roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale out your mouth to release. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, slowly bring your hands through to your heart center, bringing your hands to prayer. And now is a nice opportunity, if you would like to perhaps set a dedication or a intention for your practice. Lowering your forehead down towards your hands to seal that off. And we will begin today in a child's pose at the back of our mat. So you can make your way there. Having your knees out to the wide edges of your mat. Touch your toes at the back. If you'd like to, you can always remove the flesh of your calf just to create a bit of space. Walk your hands forward and bring yourself to rest. Take a deep breath in. And with an open mouth sigh and some sound, surrender to your mat. Again, just allowing yourself the time to slowly unwind. Often we slowly build up tension through the day, and this is such a nice opportunity to let go all that tension so you can prepare yourself for bed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, thread the needle variation. Take your right arm and thread it underneath your left, bringing your right shoulder down to the ground, and reach your left arm out in front of you. Close your eyes and see if you can feel into your breath. Inhale, feel your belly expand, lowering it down to the ground. Exhale to release. Inhale, extend both arms out in front of you. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale, switch over. Left arm threads underneath the right. Lower your left shoulder down. Reach your right arm out in front of you. And go on a little journey with your breath. Inhale, extend both arms out in front of you. As you exhale, slowly walk your hands pressing to the ground, making our way up onto our sitting bones. Now you can bring your knees in, and if you'd like to find a bit of relief, you can always put a pillow or a towel underneath your bum in between your heels. Just creates a little bit of space for your legs if that feels good. Interlace the fingers behind your back, squeeze your elbows together, open up your chest. Inhale to look up. Inhale to gently arch back. Close the eyes. And see if you can use your breath to open the chest, open the front side of your body. Still creating a sense of lift up and out of your hips. Inhale to release. As you exhale, see if you can walk your hands off to the left-hand side of your mat, and we're going to twist to open up your spine and rotate your chest round. So it's a bit of a back bend and a chest opener. So just twist, find out what feels good. You can walk your hands a bit further back if that feels nice, and experiment with lowering your chest down and lifting it up. You can ground down into your left hand and open up the right arm, peel it right over, reach and exchange right hand behind you. Left arm comes up and over, same thing here. Turn the left shoulder over to the right hand side and experiment with your rotation and your elevation or pitch up and down. Still noticing the breath, feeling into the long breath, allowing yourself the time to slowly relax and restore and release. Come through to center. Place your hands out in front of you, coming into a tabletop. Tuck your toes. Have your palms facing up. If you need to, you can shift the weight back just to provide a bit of relief. Fingers facing inwards, and we're going to shift the weight forward with the inhale and sit the weight back with the exhale. So nice and slow and gentle. We're just kind of waking up the toes and the wrists. So inhale forward, close your eyes. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Place your hands and your palms back down. Keep your toes tucked. So from here, come to a neutral table. Inhale, cow, lower your belly, look forward and sit your hips back. Exhale, cat pose, tuck your chin round and shift the weight forward. So just a few times, rolling cat-cows. Inhale, lower the belly. For cow, sit the weight back, open up the chest. Exhale, cat, tuck the chin, press into the ground, shift the weight forward with your breath. Inhale, cow, belly lowers, sit back. Exhale, cat, round and shift forward. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Extend your left leg out beside of you. Have your toes facing inwards. Square yourself off and walk your hands forward into a puppy's pose variation. Anything that's breathable. If you're on your elbows and that feels good, stay there. If you'd like to, you can extend your legs out. Bring your forehead down to the ground. Kind of see what feels good. You want to keep your foot perpendicular or parallel to the side of your mat. and allow your belly to soften down to the ground. And you can experiment with shifting the weight forward and backwards. Again, using your breath to be guided with your movement. So inhale to open and create space. Exhale to close and deepen. Keeping the eyes closed, keeping your sense of attention soft and kind of stepped back a bit. So just observing, witnessing what comes up for you and being with your experience and meeting yourself with compassion and patience. And this is kind of what the restorative practice teaches you, is to be patient and soft with yourself, because tension doesn't just automatically release. It takes a bit of time, and all the lessons are learned on the process through it. Release, draw your left knee back underneath your hip, and we're going to move over to the other side. So extend your right leg out beside you, parallel. I'm just going to shift off the mat here just to create a bit of space. Walk your hands forward to a nice, comfortable, breathable spot. Again, not too sore where you're tensing up, but again, allowing your breath and your attention to be felt into that area. And notice how with every exhale, it opens up and becomes just a little bit easier. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Now see if you can close your eyes and really feel into your experience. Last breath in, last breath out. Release. Make your way into a tabletop. Inhale, step your right foot forward, coming into a runner's lunge. You can find a variation that works for you. If you are on your hands, see if you can have your right foot on the outside of the right hand. So right hand on the inside of the left, on the right foot. Or you can lower yourself down to your elbows or all the way down. But again, find something that feels good. Find something that's breathable, that you can close your eyes and soften into. If you'd like to, you can rock the weight from left to right or forwards and backwards. These micro movements are really nice to keep your sense of attention embodied. So you can create an inhale to shift back slightly and exhale forward, opening up the chest. Or you could inhale, shift to the left, exhale, rotate to the right. One more breath in, and one more breath out. Draw your right knee back underneath your hip. You can just do a few rotations just to release clockwise, anti-clockwise. Inhale your left foot to runner's lunge or lizard lunge on the left-hand side. So having the left hand planted within the left foot. Again, coming down either onto the elbows or staying up onto the hands or melting your way all the way down. Again, close your eyes, feel into a few rounds of breath, either in stillness or adding a little bit of movement. And a nice trick is to try and see if you can soften into your attention. So notice what it feels like, what color tone to your mind's eye, and bring a sense of softness there. And you may find relaxing your eyes and your tongue and your jaw helps a lot. But it's a nice trick to do even throughout the day, just to keep the tension down, keep that sense of relaxation and stillness in your sense of awareness. Because it's so often that throughout our day when things get busy and perhaps stressful, that you can contract in your sense of awareness and attention, and then that begins to resonate in the body and you store up tension. So with these restorative practices, we are working into those sticky areas And again, each body is different, so that's why the movement's nice. You can feel where you are feeling a little bit sticky in your experience and customize it and move with your own breath, which I find is such a nice way to practice. Last breath in and last breath out. Release, take your left knee, place it underneath your hip and extend both legs out, coming down to the ground, coming into Paschimottanasana. Now, I'd advise you to start off with a little bend to your knees. If you have a pillow or a blanket or something to rest your head on, you can always place it here. But having your knees bent allows you to get onto the front of your sitting bones. It allows you to get your belly onto your thighs so you can rest your head. And then over time, you'll learn to isolate that stretch and slowly either walk your legs out or bring your sitting bones back. So inhale, create length out your arms, bring your belly and your spine forward. Exhale, release and relax. Last breath in. Long breath out. Inhale to release and roll up. You can place your pillow or prop aside if you have one. Gently lower yourself down onto your back. Draw your right knee into your chest and give yourself a giant squeeze on the right side, drawing your knee up and out to the right, encouraging a long flat spine on the ground with a slightly tucked chin. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Gently lower your right knee over to your left-hand side, perhaps scooting your hips over fractionally. And then extending to the right-hand side, opening up the chest and allowing a few expansive breaths across your body. Inhale, release. Draw your right knee into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Exchange your legs out, eyes closed. Right leg out long. Left knee draws in, interlace. Use your exhale to draw your left knee in and out, keeping your right hip bone on the ground, or sitting bone. Right shoulder on the ground, chin slightly tucked. Inhale, lift the belly up to the sky. Exhale, supine twist over to the right-hand side. Gaze to the left-hand side. Breathe length diagonally across your body. And enjoy a few rounds of diagonal breath, lengthening out the spine, which is so great for posture and for sitting at desks all day. It even helps with your sleep. Such a great posture to practice. And allow your left shoulder to be on the floor and your gaze softening over to the left-hand side. Last breath in. Last breath out. Inhale, draw both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around. Take a moment just to connect with your body. Perhaps just embodying a sense of gratitude for your physical form and your self-practice. Exhale, Shavasana. Take up some space. Allow your toes to fall out, your palms up, opening up your chest. Slight tuck of the chin. Make any last adjustments that you would like to, and when you're ready, commit to stillness. Inhale, feel your belly lift up to the sky, and with a long, slow exhale, relax your body. And see if you can lay in your Shavasana completely still, observing whatever it is that comes up for you, trying to remain the awareness behind your experience and just feel into your sensations as you absorb your practice. Thank you once again for putting such beautiful effort into your self-practice, and all the effort into this channel is so amazing to share the space with you. When you are ready to leave, see if you can lay in your Shavasana for a little longer than you normally would, and just take a few rounds of quiet breath just to enjoy the closing of your practice. If you have any comments or questions, I will be down below. It is so nice to hear from you. Otherwise, I'll see you next time on your mat. Namaste.